Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Hong Kong at SmartCon 2024 by Chainlink. Joining me for this segment, we have Piton. He's co-founder of Klaster. We're here to discuss improving user experience across all blockchains and rollups. It is great to have you with us, Ivan. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about Klaster. Where does it sit within the blockchain ecosystem?
Okay, so just to keep it simple, we do chain abstraction. That essentially means that we are abstracting away the complexities that comes with interacting with blockchains. So at the moment, when people are interacting with the blockchain, they have to switch networks, have to manage gas. There are all of these really complex technical overheads that lead to indecision, lead to loss of funds, lead to basically terrible user experience. So what we did was we created an entire stack that basically allows users to interact with any chain as if it was basically just a one chain. This allows for creation of various applications that basically make it more intuitive. Instead of having all this fragmented user experience, people basically get the Web 2 fintech experience, where they basically see all of their funds aggregated in one place. They can basically get the best yield across all of these different chains, across all of these different markets, with a single signature with their cryptographic key. And that's essentially it. Basically, we are making the Web3 experience just smoother, better. We want to onboard the next billion.
It makes sense. The whole point, and the fact that we're talking about user experience, suggests that the space is maturing.
Yes.
That's the adoption begets adoption, and you don't want to silo your platforms, and that's the whole ethos behind this. Why did Klaster decide to join Chainlink Build?
Well, Chainlink is really one of the most respected companies in Web3. Also one of the most important infrastructure projects there is when it comes to Web3, when it comes to data feeds, cross-chain interactions, etc. So for us, it was really a no-brainer. On top of it, when we partnered with Chainlink, we really got the seal of approval. So other Web3 companies, they knew that we mean business. On top of it, we got a lot of introductions from Chainlink to these traditional finance companies that are just getting to Web3, other Web3 companies. So for us, it was really just a no-brainer. If you want to do stuff in Web3, we knew that we had to partner with Chainlink.
It's interesting because they do a really good job with fostering the community, which I find interesting. Having covered this event for a number of years. What's next for Klaster?
Oh, what's next for Klaster? So we have these technical breakthroughs that are going to bring user experience to the next level, basically making it even more intuitive, making it even simpler for developers to build these applications, to access liquidity on different markets, on different chains. Just making everything super simple. We don't want to just make the user experience better, we also want to make developer experience better because they're the ones making these applications.
And that's a key theme that we've been hearing throughout our coverage here. So when you think about the past couple days, 3 days that we've been in Hong Kong, what's the experience been like? Are there common themes that you're hearing about at SmartCon?
Yes, absolutely. I think for the past year, and especially for the past couple of days here, I noticed a trend that there's a lot of really good infrastructure in place from Chainlink, from several other teams. And finally, we can have, in this cycle, I think we're going to have a lot more applications. They're going to onboard a lot more retail users onto this, provide them with a really good experience, provide them with these financial markets that previously were inaccessible to them. So the common theme would be, I think there are going to be a lot of really cool applications coming on this year using this infrastructure that's been built here.
So I guess if you think about it this way, because the developers have better tools for them, they're able to execute on better products, which is more attractive for the user experience and institutional retail to come on board.
Exactly. If you want to build a highway, you cannot just do it with a shovel, right? You need machinery.
So obviously I don't have a developer background. What makes it a better experience for developers? Let's say call it in 2024 relative to 2022, 2021.
So in blockchain there were very few standards that people adhere to. So the whole developer experience was really fragmented. They had to use different tooling for different things. It was very you need a screwdriver, you need this, you need that, you need different tooling for something that's really trivial. So for the past year, I think there's been a really big focus from the entire industry just to focus on tooling. So people that are coming on board, that people that are coming from these Web2 companies that want to introduce Web3, they basically we made it so it's really intuitive for them, so they don't have to relearn the entire process. Right. So we've made it so The tooling is basically more similar to this, what we call like Web 2 tooling.
All right, appreciate the insight, Ivan. Thanks for joining us on Trade
Thank you
Talks.
very much.
And thanks for joining me from Hong Kong at SmartCon. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.